The moment Tiger Lily Taylor walked down that aisle in Jordan, marrying a man barely half her age, jaws dropped everywhere. But what happened next shocked everyone, and it wasn't just the flash of the wedding cameras or the glittering celebration. Tiger Lily's world was about to explode in ways no one could have predicted. How does someone go from surviving two controlling marriages to diving headfirst into a whirlwind cross-cultural union while the entire world watches? That's the question fans are still asking, and the answer is messier than it looks. Before she even packed her bags for Jordan, Tiger Lily had already weathered storms most people couldn't imagine. Two marriages, two sons, years of feeling trapped and controlled, and yet she somehow believed love could finally give her freedom. Then came Adnan, a 22-year-old Jordanian model with strict beliefs and rules that would challenge her in ways she never faced before. 4 months of online chatting and then, just like that, a marriage was sealed the day she arrived. Fans were stunned, some shocked, others intrigued. Could this marriage survive the glaring age gap, the cultural expectations, and the scrutiny of reality TV? Tiger Lily stepped into Jordan with excitement, but also with uncertainty. She had escaped previous marriages where she felt trapped, constantly watched and restricted. Darren Taylor, her second ex, had made her life a golden cage, luxurious on the outside but suffocating on the inside. With Adnan, the rules were different, but the pressure was real. Covering up, avoiding interactions with men, adapting to religious expectations, it was a crash course in a life she had never lived. The cameras captured every nervous glance, every hesitant smile, every small gesture that hinted at the tension bubbling beneath the glittering exterior. Adnan, on the other hand, was a storm of his own. Young, inexperienced, yet determined to control every part of the new life they were building. He wanted 5 children, something Tiger Lily hadn't fully anticipated. His strict rules about appearances and social interactions, the demands for obedience, all under the guise of religion, created friction. Tiger Lily's initial excitement started colliding with reality, leaving her to question how much compromise love should demand. And the fans were watching, dissecting every move, every post, every subtle glance, searching for cracks in this high-profile relationship. But despite the red flags and cultural clashes, Tiger Lily moved forward. She agreed to Adnan's rules, tried to assimilate, and even planned a baby-making trip just months after the wedding. The world saw a glamorous couple, but behind the Instagram posts and celebratory videos, there were tensions, compromises, and unspoken doubts. She was juggling her history, her 2 children, her sense of self, and a very controlling, young husband. Every decision, every smile, every public reveal carried the weight of not just love, but survival in the spotlight. From the very beginning, this wasn't just a marriage, it was a high-stakes reality show. Every trip, every post, every move made by Tiger Lily and Adnan was content waiting to happen. Fans were hooked, analyzing every video, every pregnancy hint, and every cultural clash. And Tiger Lily, with all her experience and mistakes, was trying to navigate it with grace, determination, and a touch of rebellion. How would this play out once they returned to the US? Could the cultural gap, the age difference, and the public scrutiny survive the reality of day-to-day life together? Tiger Lily's arrival back in the US didn't calm the storm. Adnan followed, securing his spousal visa and stepping into a new world where the rules were different, but the tension remained. The baby she carried, conceived during their carefully timed reunion, was more than a symbol of love, it became a focal point of drama, speculation, and anticipation. Fans couldn't stop talking. Would Tiger Lily handle motherhood, a controlling partner, and her past baggage all at once? And how would Adnan adjust to life in America, away from familiar family and traditions, while trying to maintain his authority? Every Instagram post, every video snippet, every smile and frown was a window into their complicated reality. The age gap, which seemed like a number on paper, became a magnifying glass on their behaviors. Tiger Lily's experience, Adnan's immaturity, the cultural expectations, the public gaze, it all collided to create a volatile mix. And even as Tiger Lily navigated the expectations of motherhood, marriage, and fame, she couldn't shake the feeling that the world was waiting for the first major crack in their story. Their story wasn't just about romance or scandal, it was about human behavior under extreme circumstances. How much control is too much? When does compromise cross into submission? Could love survive when both partners bring trauma, inexperience, and public pressure into a single relationship? Tiger Lily's past taught her caution, but her choices showed courage, recklessness, and perhaps a touch of desperation. Every step forward felt like walking a tightrope, balancing personal freedom, love, family obligations, and the unrelenting gaze of a global audience. By the time fans saw their first glimpses back in the US, it was clear this couple was anything but ordinary. The wedding in Jordan, the baby plans, the cultural compromises, all of it painted a picture of a relationship operating under intense pressure. The audience wasn't just watching a story unfold, they were analyzing behavior, motivations, and consequences in real time. How would Tiger Lily reconcile her independence with Adnan's rules? How would she manage her children, her past, and her ambitions while staying married to someone who still saw control as love? Every public appearance, every story shared on social media, only added layers to the tension. Fans speculated endlessly, was Tiger Lily's compliance genuine or performative? Was Adnan's control a reflection of culture, immaturity, or both? And as the couple continued to navigate their first months together, one thing became painfully clear: their story was far from simple, far from predictable, and far from over. And this is only the beginning of a roller coaster that no one saw coming. Tiger Lily and Adnan's story didn't calm down once they were in the US. If anything, it escalated. Fans had already seen the whirlwind wedding, the cultural rules, and the carefully timed baby-making trips. But living under the same roof in Texas introduced a whole new set of challenges. The age gap suddenly became a daily negotiation. At 41, Tiger Lily had lived enough life to know what she wanted, while 22-year-old Adnan still had the impulsiveness and rigid rules of someone figuring out adulthood. Their dynamic went from exotic drama to high-stakes reality in just days. Adnan's controlling tendencies became impossible to ignore. From who Tiger Lily could talk to what she could wear, every small choice became a source of tension. She had previously dealt with controlling men, but this was different: public, documented, and amplified on social media. Tiger Lily tried to strike a balance, following his rules yet asserting her independence in subtle ways. Fans quickly noticed the push and pull in posts and stories, and speculation skyrocketed. How long could she maintain peace while keeping her sense of self? Even the baby added pressure. Conceived on their baby-making trip in Turkey, the little one had already become a silent witness to every tension-filled exchange. Adnan's desire for 5 children was no small request, and Tiger Lily's willingness to comply showed her determination to make this marriage work, but it also highlighted the power imbalance. Fans debated endlessly whether this was love, fear, or a mix of both. And Tiger Lily, in the middle of it all, had to navigate motherhood while keeping a young, demanding husband satisfied. The dynamics weren't just about control. They were about psychology, behavior, and pattern recognition. Adnan had grown up in a strict cultural environment, but not without contradictions. His rules weren't always consistent with his faith, they reflected his own insecurities and need for authority. Tiger Lily, on the other hand, had experienced manipulation before. She recognized the signs but chose to stay, perhaps out of hope, love, or the desire to prove herself capable of a lasting marriage. The tension between her experience and his inexperience created dramatic friction that viewers couldn't look away from. And then there were the subtle power plays. Adnan demanded obedience, yet relied on Tiger Lily for emotional validation. He wanted her to adhere to rules he imposed, but still needed her approval for his actions. It was a constant feedback loop of control and affirmation, and Tiger Lily walked it expertly, sometimes compliant, sometimes resistant, but always under scrutiny. The audience saw it unfold through Instagram posts, public appearances, and the occasional clip shared by the couple themselves. Each post, each story, was a window into a complex psychological game being played out in real time. Fans also noticed the cultural clashes intensifying. Adnan struggled to adapt to American life, even as he expected Tiger Lily to adapt fully to his rules. Simple differences, meal preferences, social interactions, weekend plans, became battlegrounds. Tiger Lily had to navigate not only the expectations of motherhood, but also the subtle demands of a husband who didn't fully understand compromise. The friction was unavoidable, but the way it played out publicly gave fans endless content to dissect. Was Adnan controlling, or just culturally rigid? Was Tiger Lily compliant, or strategically patient? The baby's arrival added another layer of drama. Zayn, their little boy, wasn't just a child, he was a symbol, a plot device, and a source of tension. Adnan's excitement at fatherhood was obvious, but so were the insecurities that came with it. He wanted to assert authority over Tiger Lily while also celebrating milestones publicly. This duality created tension and fascination for fans. Every Instagram story, every glimpse of Zayn, was analyzed for clues about the couple's internal dynamic. How were they balancing parental responsibilities with the age gap and cultural differences? Tiger Lily's social media presence added fuel to the fire. She had hundreds of thousands of followers and wasn't afraid to post moments of luxury, family life, or candid reflections. But each post also invited scrutiny. Fans debated her tone, her choices, and her apparent compliance with Adnan's rules. Was she happy? Was she pressured? Did she feel trapped again? Or had she finally found her match? The answers weren't clear, which kept audiences glued to every update. One of the most striking aspects of this phase was how Tiger Lily managed conflict. She often appeared compliant on the surface, yet fans noticed subtle acts of resistance, small wardrobe choices, social media posts, and careful navigation of conversations. Adnan's inexperience and insecurity meant he didn't always recognize these signals, but viewers did. It became a game of reading between the lines, interpreting microbehaviors, and analyzing the psychology of a couple caught in the glare of reality TV. And then came the legal and financial tension. Tiger Lily's previous marriages had left complicated traces, including divorce ambiguities and property settlements. Though largely resolved, the past added pressure to her current relationship. Adnan's desire for control intersected with these complications, creating an undercurrent of suspense. Could Tiger Lily fully separate her past from her present? Could Adnan handle the realities of marriage beyond Instagram posts and glamour shots? These questions fueled ongoing discussions across fan communities. The age gap continued to play a central role in the drama. Tiger Lily's life experience allowed her to anticipate issues, but it also highlighted the immaturity and impulsiveness of Adnan. Moments that should have been simple, making decisions for the household, planning schedules, interacting with friends, became charged with tension. Tiger Lily's patience was tested, and fans debated endlessly whether her compliance was love, strategy, or necessity. This dynamic was central to the story, driving engagement and keeping viewers invested in every twist. Social media intensified the stakes. Adnan's posts revealed excitement, pride, and moments of ego, while Tiger Lily's posts demonstrated subtle control over narrative and image. Fans became amateur detectives, analyzing every picture, every story, every subtle behavior. It wasn't just about love, it was about perception, influence, and power. Tiger Lily and Adnan weren't just living a life together. They were performing a life together under global scrutiny. Tensions escalated as minor disagreements amplified. Household chores, parenting choices, and social plans became symbolic of larger power dynamics. Fans noticed how Tiger Lily navigated these situations, sometimes silently, sometimes assertively. Her approach revealed a mixture of intelligence, strategy, and resilience. Adnan's reactions often reflected youthful impulsiveness combined with a desire for dominance. The combination created drama that was as psychologically intriguing as it was entertaining. Pregnancy pressures also resurfaced. Adnan's desire for 5 children wasn't theoretical, it was actionable. Tiger Lily's willingness to conceive, even under scrutiny, added emotional stakes. Fans speculated about the implications. Could Tiger Lily handle back-to-back pregnancies? Would Adnan's expectations shift as the realities of parenting became evident? These questions kept the audience emotionally engaged, emotionally invested, and eager for updates. The couple's public behavior amplified the tension. Every appearance, every family outing, every social event became content for discussion. Tiger Lily had to manage appearances, maintain control, and ensure her children's well-being while satisfying a husband whose rules were inconsistent and demanding. The spectacle created drama that was compelling not just because of the couple, but because of the interplay of control, experience, and public scrutiny. Fan reactions added another layer. Online communities debated morality, choices, and strategy. Some defended Tiger Lily's decisions, others criticized Adnan's control. Every comment, like, and post amplified the drama, feeding back into the couple's behavior. They were performers, consciously or not, and their audience was both witness and judge. This loop created a tension that was impossible to ignore, ensuring that every new development would be dissected, discussed, and speculated upon. Tiger Lily's navigation of Adnan's expectations was masterful. She complied when needed, resisted subtly when possible, and maintained a public image that reinforced her agency. Yet the tension never fully dissipated. Each disagreement, each negotiation, each silent protest became part of the ongoing narrative. The audience could sense it, feel it, and discuss it endlessly. Her behavior was as strategic as it was emotional, creating layers of intrigue that kept viewers engaged. The stakes increased with every public reveal. Zayn became a focal point, a symbol of success, love, and potential conflict. Adnan's excitement was visible, but so was the strain. Parenting, marriage, cultural assimilation, and age differences combined into a high-tension environment that could explode at any moment. Fans were glued, waiting for the first major incident that might tip the balance. Amid all the chaos, Tiger Lily's emotional intelligence shone. She read situations, calculated responses, and maintained her composure in moments when most people would have reacted impulsively. Adnan, younger and less experienced, often lacked the same skill. The contrast created dramatic tension, both for the couple and for viewers, showing how behavior, psychology, and personality differences can drive both conflict and fascination. At the same time, subtle moments of tenderness reminded fans that this wasn't a simple story of conflict. Laughter, shared milestones, and quiet interactions demonstrated that despite the tension, there was a genuine bond. It wasn't a fairy tale, but it wasn't a tragedy either. It was messy, complicated, and human, a story that reality TV thrives on. And just when viewers thought they had seen it all, new developments arrived. Baby milestones, social media posts hinting at conflict, and the potential for more children kept speculation alive. Could Tiger Lily maintain balance? Would Adnan's control evolve or intensify? The story remained unpredictable, with each layer of drama reinforcing the narrative tension and emotional investment. Every move, every post, every shared moment was part of a living story, where age, culture, past trauma, and public scrutiny intersected. Tiger Lily and Adnan were not just characters, they were case studies in behavior, compromise, and ambition under pressure. Fans followed obsessively, not just for gossip, but to understand the psychology of love, control, and resilience in extreme circumstances. And even now, with months of footage, social media updates, and public speculation, the story is far from resolved. Every decision, from pregnancy to parenting to personal boundaries, carries implications. Tiger Lily's strategy, patience, and emotional insight continue to shape outcomes. Adnan's youth, intensity, and desire for control keep tensions high. The result is a drama that feels both epic and intimate, captivating and unpredictable. The question now is, can love survive when every choice is scrutinized, every desire magnified, and every misstep becomes content for millions to dissect? Fans were already on edge when the latest posts hit social media. Tiger Lily's stories showed her smiling with Zayn, but subtle glances, fleeting expressions, and carefully framed photos hinted at tension just below the surface. Adnan's posts were different. They were proud, sometimes boastful, and occasionally defensive. Viewers instantly picked up on the mismatch. The contrast sparked online debates, memes, and commentary threads that grew by the hour. Some people were rooting for Tiger Lily, praising her patience. Others criticized Adnan for being controlling. Every post fueled speculation. Were they thriving, struggling, or both at once? The fan theories went wild. One day, people noticed Adnan double-checking posts before they went live. Another day, Tiger Lily shared a story that seemed innocent but had subtle cues of defiance. Viewers dissected captions, emojis, and the timing of uploads. Every move became a clue in a public puzzle that seemed to unfold live. The couple's life wasn't private, it was a game, and social media was both the board and the scorecard. Every story told online felt like another layer of drama, another reason fans couldn't stop watching. Meanwhile, commentary pages exploded with questions. Was Tiger Lily happy? Was Adnan too strict? Were the children affected? The conversation wasn't just idle gossip, it became an exploration of human behavior under extreme scrutiny. Fans analyzed everything: body language, tone, choice of clothing, even home decor. Tiger Lily's experience and emotional awareness became obvious when viewers noticed how she subtly reasserted control in small ways. Adnan's impulsiveness was just as visible, as he reacted strongly to minor perceived slights. The fan response wasn't just text. TikTok and Instagram Reels began highlighting moments of tension. Clips of Tiger Lily managing Zayn, Adnan reacting to a conversation, or a minor disagreement were looped, sped up, and annotated. Suddenly, every eye roll, pause, and gesture became a viral moment. Audiences weren't just watching, they were actively creating content around the couple, amplifying every drama beat. Every new clip added fuel to an already blazing fire of speculation. Even a casual scroll could trap a viewer in hours of analysis and debate. Adnan's control tendencies continued to dominate discussion threads. Fans dissected moments when he corrected Tiger Lily, insisted on specific routines, or expressed jealousy over social interactions. At the same time, Tiger Lily's strategy became a topic of admiration. How could she remain composed while navigating a younger husband's strict rules, the pressures of motherhood, and the spotlight? Observers noted her tactical pauses, her careful expressions, and how she balanced compliance with subtle assertion. The contrast between their personalities created a magnetic tension that held viewers' attention relentlessly. As the weeks progressed, small incidents became massive talking points. A disagreement over Zayn's bedtime, a clothing choice, or even a public outing sparked thousands of comments. The fan base split into camps: Team Tiger Lily, Team Adnan, and the observers who just wanted entertainment. What was striking was how behavior, rather than identity, became the center of discussion. People debated actions, choices, and strategy instead of criticizing backgrounds, which made the content engaging for a wide audience. Every incident created mini cliffhangers that kept followers checking back multiple times a day. Tiger Lily's patience became increasingly visible. Some fans noted that her calm was strategic, a form of emotional intelligence allowing her to maintain control without overt conflict. Other viewers speculated about stress or possible resentment. Either way, the tension was real and relatable. The average viewer could imagine navigating conflicting expectations with a partner who held absolute standards and a public eye watching everything. This relatability intensified engagement, making people return for updates, theories, and commentary. The drama wasn't limited to the couple alone. Extended family and friends occasionally appeared in posts, creating ripple effects. Adnan's siblings, Tiger Lily's children, and even neighbors became part of the story by association. Every interaction added context to the main narrative, offering clues about alliances, disagreements, and personality dynamics. Fans debated who was influencing whom, which added a layer of behavioral intrigue on top of the already emotional story. The social ecosystem around them amplified every tension point and kept the narrative alive outside their immediate household. Pregnancy and parenting updates also sparked fan engagement. Every milestone of Zayn was closely monitored, from first words to first steps. Fans connected these milestones to parental dynamics. How Adnan reacted, how Tiger Lily supported, and the subtle negotiation of parenting roles became a major topic. The age gap played a role here too. Viewers speculated whether Adnan's youth contributed to overenthusiasm or impulsive reactions. Tiger Lily's experience was framed as stabilizing, creating a constant push and pull that held emotional tension. Fan reactions also explored emotional authenticity. Viewers debated which expressions were genuine, which were performative, and which reflected manipulation. Social media provided a magnifying lens into behavior, giving fans a feeling of intimacy with the couple. The fact that both Tiger Lily and Adnan posted carefully curated moments while also revealing subtle truths created a suspenseful tension. Audiences felt like insiders, able to detect microbehaviors that indicated underlying stress, happiness, or control battles. Every glance, every post, and every story became a psychological puzzle viewers wanted to solve. This was amplified further by direct fan interactions. Live Q and As, comments, and fan forums became platforms for real-time reaction. Every controversial post sparked multiple discussion threads within minutes. Fans analyzed text, emojis, timing, and frequency. Adnan's responses, or lack thereof, were scrutinized. Tiger Lily's stories were often praised for subtlety, patience, and composure. This created a feedback loop where fan perception influenced how the couple presented themselves, even if unconsciously. Adnan's controlling behavior occasionally backfired, leading to dramatic confrontations or awkward moments that fans devoured. Whether it was a minor dispute over errands or a discussion about social etiquette, every incident offered multiple angles for analysis. Tiger Lily's measured responses made her the center of discussion, reinforcing the perception of strategy over impulse. Her ability to maintain composure under scrutiny, manage a young husband, and handle a child's needs provided compelling content that blended drama, psychology, and relatable challenges. Each incident reinforced the idea that behavior drives narrative more than anything else. Meanwhile, fan speculation about future conflicts became a constant undercurrent. Could Tiger Lily withstand long-term pressure from cultural clashes and age-related differences? Would Adnan adapt, or would control escalate? Social media offered constant updates, teasers, and hints, keeping audiences engaged across multiple platforms. Every subtle post or story was interpreted for signs of change, victory, or surrender. This created a serialized narrative that felt live and unscripted, giving viewers the thrill of unpredictability. Memes, reaction videos, and commentary threads added a layer of entertainment that fueled retention. Fans shared content depicting power struggles, emotional moments, and parenting mishaps. Each share and reaction created social proof of drama, making the story go viral repeatedly. Tiger Lily's subtle victories were celebrated, Adnan's impulsiveness critiqued, and fans felt invested not just in outcomes but in the psychological game being played out. Social amplification ensured every new detail reached a broad audience eager for updates. The tension between public and private personas became central to Act 3. Tiger Lily and Adnan were performing for fans, yet authentic emotions leaked through. This duality made the narrative richer, more relatable, and more suspenseful. Every smile could hide frustration, every gesture could signal strategy. Fans became behavioral analysts, interpreting every post and story for truth. The stakes weren't just emotional, they were social, psychological, and performative, creating layers that kept the audience engaged over hours of content.